So while we sit here and trip plan, we're going to talk a little bit about relationships as promised. Morning trucking to people. We're in North Carolina today. It's gonna be a fun day. So we had to go pick up some lumber from Louisiana Pacific today. And then we get to go to Georgia. It's about 300 miles away. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As you can see, we're going to the shipper, and today we're going to talk a little bit on the road about holding a relationship while you're driving a truck. So I hope you guys enjoy the little ride that we're going to take. It's going to maybe be a 6-mile drive to go get loaded, and then once we get loaded, we're off to Georgia. So we're here. We have arrived. See, I told you it wasn't going to be that long of a drive today. He's getting back in the truck. So we're going to figure out where we're going. I think he already has a clue. He went and talked to the lady. So we go in here and get loaded. And then we're strapping and we're off again. And off to Georgia we go. We're going to be empty early tomorrow morning, early arrival. It's going to be great. All right, today's going to be a good day. So we got position. We're in position now. We only had to come in and turn around and face out. So we're waiting on the loader guy to come load us. Oh yeah. He don't seem excited today. Are you excited today?
I woke up.
He woke up. He excited because he woke up. That's a good thing. As long as we put our 2 feet on the ground in the morning and wake up, we all doing just fine. I think that's what sometimes everybody misses. You miss the fact that you woke up, you're breathing, you put your 2 feet on the ground, and you're walking around doing what you do. For me, I get to have another day in truck driving. I'm grateful for that. Dude, this guy was so excited, he couldn't wait to get his unload done. He woke up, he's like, let's do it. Like, okay, but if y'all ever question life and think that everything's so stressful and it's the end of the world, don't be, because you woke up. Don't stress out. Things will work itself out. If you have a game plan, you gotta calm down and figure it out. Yeah. So we're going to stay here for a minute, and once they get to come over here and we're going to start loading, we get to show you the loading this morning. That's going to be fun. So y'all sit back and relax a little bit and enjoy that. So we're loaded. We're ready to go. And we're gonna sit here and do some trip planning first. Try to see where he's going. So as a truck driver, your most valuable tool is your atlas. But you can use everything available to you. And so while we sit here and trip plan, we're going to talk a little bit about relationships as promised. Maintain a relationship with a truck driver. So it takes a lot of trust, a lot of, you know, like being faithful to your significant other, or if you're married, your wife. Talk every day if you can. Don't talk for too long. You might get tired of each other. I don't know. You might not. So always keep a good mind when you talk on the phone. Don't let your work day kind of spew over into your home life or your relationship. That could be really toxic real quick. You don't want to do that in your relationship. You really want to, you know, keep positive. You know, if you're out for a couple of weeks, be positive, talk, communicate. Communication is a big thing. Now, if you get frustrated, you know, you want to calm down and talk about it, but don't talk about it over text. Text is not a good thing to talk over, because a lot of meanings, tones, you know, how you meant it was misconstrued by the other because you texted it and it seemed angry. You know, it's how they perceived it. But if you talk about it over the phone or when you stop for the day, you know, I'd recommend doing it when you stop for the day, so you can kind of get it, you know, calm down and be level-headed about it. It would actually help you. It benefits you a little bit more. It actually really good thing to do is just talk it out. Like, it's been 3 weeks since I've seen my significant other, and I get to see her this weekend. So, and I tell her every day that she's beautiful, how much I miss her. And for those of you who you know, have been in long-term relationships, you know, tell your loved one you love them every day. You know, not only do you talk to your family, but that's, you know, your loved one is a part of your family. So talk to them, tell them you love them, tell them how much they mean to you, because it might be a day where you can't tell them how much they mean and how much you love them. So do that as often as you can, because it's a really crazy job out here. It's really dangerous. It's a 99% mortality rate every time you turn the key. That's what I tell every guy that gets in the truck with me when they come to training. So that is a really big thing on relationships. Also, send your woman some flowers every now and then. I mean, it'll brighten her day. I know flowers are expensive to have delivered and purchased in general, but out here, I mean, it don't make a difference because you're stuck in a truck. You know, as long as the bills are paid and you got a little bit of extra spending money, which what I recommend usually is keep $1,000 as a kind of get out of trouble money. If you ever run into anything, need to get somewhere real quick, you got $1,000. Real good to actually to do that. So it's hard for sure. It's hard to maintain a relationship with somebody. We actually have one of the highest divorce rates as far as jobs go, next to the military, because we're gone a lot, like the military. We miss a lot at home life events. If you got children, you miss their birthdays a lot. Sometimes you can kind of make it up if you come home on the weekends or something like that, or if you got 5 days off, you can plan your time off around that. It's just really, it's a really crazy game to play as far as scheduling your time off around that. But if you time it right, it's well worth it. But you know, I see a lot of guys out here that make the mistake of they get into fights a lot with their woman, and it's not really good to do that because the distance should bring you a little bit closer. So when the distance kind of, it wears on you, you get frustrated, they get frustrated. I mean, because they can't see you, you can't see them. The only thing you have is you're holding a telephone. Or if you video chat, try to go on video dates, like video chat dates with your significant other or your wife or whatever, and pretty much kind of like if you're having dinner, like both of you sit down and have dinner together. It's like you're there. And I've done it a couple times. I've showed mine where she, I've got her some things and I can't wait to give them to her. She actually wanted a certain type of chocolate I could get out here because I told her about it and she wanted it, so I got it for her. And it's only sold in truck stops, so that we could find. I mean, probably other places. But if you work at it and you want it and you like what you do, eventually you can maybe plan something if you want to go local, get you a couple years out here, get you experience if you're new to the industry. You can make it work, for sure. I mean, it's hard, but you can make it work. A lot of drivers have been out here for 30 years, have been married for 30 years, or 20 or 25 years, depending, how long they were single before they got married. And they make it work every day. But it's just an understanding between them and their wives that they had to come out here to make money to do a job. You make pretty good money out here. You ain't gonna get rich, but you'll make good money. So, but you guys, if you ever have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below. I'm always up to answering questions about stuff, and anything pretty much that you have questions about, you can leave down there. I'm pretty active, so if you want to know something, I'm always open. So we're gonna trip plan the rest of the way here. He's pretty much almost done, so we're gonna head on down the road in just a minute, and y'all get to see the pretty scenery coming up from the beach. That was a crazy load, actually. That particular load ended up, they called us, well, they sent us a message about 4:30 in the afternoon. We were like an hour and a half out from where we were supposed to drop with that load, this particular load, and pretty much we ended up having to go way farther than we originally were supposed to. So we had to go from, we were supposed to go to Oakwood, Georgia. We ended up having to go to Augusta, Georgia in order to do the drop, which put us 600 miles away from the house on a Friday. That was a nightmare. Oh Lord. I mean, but we got through it. We got a drop. We're good to go. We got our next load, and we're off to do it again and next week. So if you like the video, for sure, give it a like, share with your friends, subscribe, and hit the notifications button for more. And until next time,